Hey, what's good everybody? Andrew bringing you another commentary here on Smite. I'm going to be playing the god Agni. This is someone I'm not very familiar with. I'm just learning him. I've played him a few times in the past, but he never really was too exciting for me. But as I've seen more gameplay, I've seen some other people play him, I figured I'd give him a shot. He seems like a lot of fun. So he's got a dash, he's got a burst spell, and he's got just an AoE dot, which is more primarily used to make a stun combo. And we'll kind of see how it goes. He ended up getting a buff about a patch or two ago, and that was I probably played him pre the patch, so it should be quite different. I played him a few times here the last couple days as my viewers on my stream wanted to see him, but I'm really starting to grow to like him. I think he's a very powerful god, and we'll kind of see what he develops into. So I start off with my dash, which is number 3. I end up buying my first level of Gem of Isolation. It gives HP mana and 30 magical power, which is pretty nice for a starting item. And I think I end up picking up Meditation. If I were to do this differently, I probably wouldn't have picked up Meditation. He is a little bit of a mana hog, but I probably would have picked up maybe like Reinforced Boots and a couple mana pots or something like that. I don't know. I would have tried something else. Yeah, he's very squishy early, especially since I don't get Reinforced Boots. So it would have been nice to have Reinforced Boots early. And it ends up being me and Zeus laning. I was kind of hoping to get mid, but our Rock called it. And, well, you know, we'll see. Agni, I think, is probably the second strongest mid in the game right now. So I really wish I could have played a mid because I like being able to really see how the hero performs without relying on someone else. But Zeus isn't the greatest lane partner. You usually end up having to pick a hero to lane with Zeus, you know, to really draw on Zeus's power. And actually, Agni probably could be it, but this kid, to me, wasn't very amazing. Like, I think if I were laning with a friend of mine and we were playing, it would have been nice. Like, there's a couple times where I did die or got really close to dying that I didn't need to because he wouldn't use his Zeus's 3, which is to consume those 3 stacks and just do tons of damage, and he just kept auto attacking, and it was like, dude, you just kill him and we can move on, you know. And I don't know if he was trying to be fancy or what, but I think I even ended up saying something like that to him in the games, like, just kill him so I don't have to die. But laning phase is about to begin. So Agni level 1 is pretty boring. He really needs his number 1 spell, which is, I think it's called like Noxious Gas, which lays this gas circle on the ground. And then anytime any of your other spells hit that circle, it stuns anyone in there. So it's really important to try and get that stun combo. It's a 2-second stun, which is a long time in this game. So that's why Agni and Zeus can work pretty well together, because if you get a stun and then Zeus is able to get stacks on them pretty easy, then they die, you know. So we're just getting in some like auto attack traits here. Their Artemis is using a lot of mana, which makes me happy. I'd much prefer her not to have mana when we're actually fighting. And so tip to you guys, don't waste your mana. I mean, what is volleying some creep gonna do? Like that, he tried to harass. That's not that bad of use of mana. He ended up missing, I think, but that's not a big deal. And so I see them line up, drop my gas, stun them both, and they're both sitting on my fire, taking tons of damage. And see, it's like right there, he's got all these stacks he's just got to consume, and I ended up chasing, and the creep killed me. And I think it's where I say, like, dude, just kill him. That way I don't have to die. And he says, okay. But you see the power right there. 2 seconds of just sitting there allows Zeus to just tee off on him. And again, 2 seconds is a long time to get stacks. He used his chain lightning well to get the multiple stacks, or stacked on multiple heroes, got a couple auto attacks in. Should have just blew him up earlier and we could have been done with that fight and moved on. But not a big deal. We're going to come back. They should be afraid now, and we'll kind of see how it goes. But I think I do end up using this meditate eventually, but I'm kind of sad I got it, but it is what it is. So he nukes down some of the creep wave, which is good. We don't want it to be on our tower. And I noticed she's creeping up again. And I drop my stun, get her in the fire. Zeus follows up very wisely. We're putting some auto attacks in. and he nukes her down. Perfect kill. Agni ends up showing up, and we kind of retreat. Their Agni obviously has the same power as mine, and so we want to be careful. I'm trying to rush Gem of Isolation. Gem of Isolation. I counter-stun here trying to save Zeus, but it didn't end up happening. And I was having a hard time seeing whose fire was whose, so I probably took a little bit extra damage than I needed to. And yeah, I ended up rushing Gem of Isolation, or trying to rush Gem of Isolation, because especially once Agni gets his ult has like ridiculous range on it. You'll end up seeing it later. And so you're getting a huge AoE slow with really long range. And so that ends up being really nice. Plus, if you're chasing someone or getting chased, you know, all your spells then will end up slowing somebody. It just becomes really powerful. It becomes easier to stun. I noticed that he's trying to get out, and I just like to delay people going back. Like my whole rule of thumb when I play these games is don't let people do what they want. You know, like you need to impose your will on them, and don't let them impose their will on you. So he was trying to back, so I said, no, you're not backing, you're staying here, and I'm going to delay you going back so you don't get whatever you were hoping to get. So I use meditation there. I'm trying to get to this Artemis. She's got boots, I don't, and so I was a little upset that Zeus went, you know, like charging like that, because it made her go back. I don't think she would have went back. It was just me, but she overextends. Drop it, stunner, hit her my fire. I drop a couple ults. She's really going down fast, and he hits her with her smite or detonate charge, and she's done. So this Artemis is becoming delicious yummies, aka food. So hopefully we'll be able to feed off her this game. So I don't know if he meant to take that route, but that wasn't a bad play. It's good to get the roots off the map if they're in a lane, if they're going to be in a place that you're not going to be juking. If you can take them and not be in the heat of battle, it's okay to eat a root. And so their Agni is, you know, just trying to zone us out. We're putting pressure on the tower, and you know, it's just kind of a standoff right now. So now that this lane is pushing, like this lane pushed like really good, I'm much happier because we can sweep around now. I was hoping Zeus was going to stay in the lane, but he ended up following me. And so it would have been, I think it would have been better to come and pinch him on the two sides. But Agni came to me. We both drop our stuns. I think we both end up not getting stunned because of that. But Zeus is putting a lot of damage into him. I end up switching to Artemis, and I'm taking a lot of pressure from this Agni. And now I'm just trying to put as much damage as I can because I saw that Zeus dropped his ult. And Zeus ends up getting a double kill, which was really nice. I get down to 6 health, and these archers are picking me off. Potions OP right there. Ended up living through that, so that was really nice. I would have been sad if I died again just because I don't like dying. And I pick up my Gem of Isolation. So now I should be able to chase any hero pretty easily. And I don't have boots yet. I maybe should have got boots because boots are very, very strong. But, you know, it is what it is. I wanted that Gem of Isolation. Gives me a lot of health, gives me a lot of mana, and gives me a lot of magic power too. And just with that slow, I figured maybe I won't need boots, and I'm going to try and start roaming. If you watch my best stat video, I did a lot of roaming on there. I like roaming a lot. Like that's what I like to do in Han. It's what I like to do in Dota. I like playing roaming. Excuse me. I like playing roaming characters. It's just really fun to me. I like taking other players by surprise, and I like being the catalyst for, you know, why a certain fight was won or able to take advantage of, you know. And so, again, lay my stun, drop my fire, and just start dropping some of my ults. I end up picking up that kill on Anubis, and I see the enemies coming. I call for retreat, but our Rob was like, not a big deal. I like to 2-on-1, especially when I have no health or mana. And so that was unfortunate. And then there I asked him to pay attention because called for retreat and back. And I actually ended up muting that guy because he starts going ping crazy. I don't know if this is where he goes ping crazy or not, but it was really annoying. I called it incoming right. I don't really know how Zeus responds to this. I don't think he dies, but I'm not sure. And so I want to get this tower down. That's money for everybody. And oh, there he goes, going ping crazy. And sorry, that's really annoying. So yep, I'm trying to find him. Yep, there we go, muted. So glad that the mute is working now. I don't know why people go crazy with pings. Just acting like children. But I'm going to start heading over right. Like I said, I like to roam. And I think Zeus ended up dying. Yeah, he ended up dying. Um, so I saw Roz going right, and I said, nah, I'm not going to double up on that lane. There's no one in there. Might as well just get this solo experience. And so auto-attacking these creep. Don't want them to get on the tower, because again, if the tower gets some hits in on the creep, you'll get less gold and less experience for them. So I want to try to keep my creep off the tower. So clean up that creep wave, and yep, I'm going to go get this cooldown reduction buff, which can be very powerful. Oh, no, I don't. I'm going left lane. But that cooldown reduction buff can be very powerful on Agni, because his ult recharges, you know, I think it's every 20 seconds. And so if you lower that, you know, you can get your ult quicker, which again has tons of range. Unfortunately, I couldn't get in there in time to save, but I dropped my gas, make a stun, started just dropping my ults like crazy, and am I able to, yep, I kill Monkey, and then there's their Agni, he's putting pressure on me, and I'm thinking, nah, I'm just going to kill him, and if you, as you see, there's a huge Archer creep wave there, so I was like a little hesitant, because look at that, Archers have already done like half my health, and this Agni hasn't touched me, and now I'm like, oh crap, this might have been a bad idea. So now I'm kind of juking with them, hit him with my ult, hit him, now I'm like, oh no, cool down. I'm freaking out. Here comes a creep wave, here comes a volley. I end up having to step out, and the creep totally owned me. I would have destroyed that Agni, there's no doubt in my mind, but I played that poorly and ate tons and tons of damage from the creep, and then I said, okay, I need some protection. Need some movement speed, getting those reinforced boots. Again, reinforced boots are good on every character. They're too powerful. Give you damage reduction, give you damage reduction of all kinds, gives you HP 5. They're just awesome. And then once you get the reduction of any type of CC, it's just too good. Especially with them having an Agni, 2-second stun. That's a long time to be sitting there doing nothing.
An enemy has been slain.
So Ra ends up picking up that kill, which was really nice. I'm not going to lie, I'm surprised he got it. If you saw him, he was sitting there just kind of spinning for I don't know how long, not doing damage. So I figured I'd pick up. This is where I get the cooldown reduction buff, which again is just very good, very strong. And then, you know, just take some time. And then the second I saw that gas, I knew I was dead. He dashes in, steals my buff. I hear Artemis 4, and I die, which is sad. And then I said Z, because I didn't see him coming at all, and that was lame. And then I let them know that we had 2 in our jungle. And so once I did, I believe, yep, there goes Anubis. Able to get him with a wrap, slow, hits him with his ult, and able to kill him, which made me happy. At least I got one of them, especially with it being Artemis. I like their carry dying. Carries dying is always good. So unfortunately now we get to see the fun of the kill cam, which is you get a little bit more perspective than if you're, you know, just following the god's perspective, but it's not that good. We're really hoping for spectator view. It's going to be fun. I don't know if they'll give it to you as a def cam, but in general it'll be fun once we get some spectator view. And so I'm going to come mid. I see that Zeus has some action going on, and so I want to try and sweep around. You know, I don't want to make it blatantly obvious that I'm coming, and then I'm able to get my stun fire combo off on Anubis, hit him with my burst damage, and Zeus is able to clean him up. And see, this is a really good, like I said, this is a really good combo for Zeus, because when I'm making him stand still for 2 seconds, he's able to get all his stacks. And so we're able to get the Zeus fed pretty well. And so able to get that stun off on Artemis, putting damage in, and our Zeus beast, like where did Zeus go? He was just here. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this is a free kill. And then I see the gas, and I'm thinking, oh no. And I'm getting hit with ults and everything, and I'm about to die, get hit with the boar. And I dash away to try to create some space, try to hit him with my gas to slow. Up over the wall, end up getting the kill, and now I'm thinking, okay, gotta get out of here. I lay my gas behind me for the slow since I have the general isolation, and I'm trying to just get out now. And then our team picks up a double kill, I think, on the far lane. I see that Zeus does end up coming back in, and I'm thinking, oh crap, I gotta save him. And unable to get there in time, and try to drop my slow on him. End up hitting him, but he's on the tower, and I don't want to chase him onto the tower. And so now I feel bad because I totally got Zeus owned. But end up turning on the Anubis, stunning him, put some damage in, and I'm going to try and get out of there. And then I get pressure put on me back by Agni, which is not fun. So, yeah, I'm thinking, okay, time to get out of here.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
And when I get here, oh, there's Anubis, and I'm thinking, I might be able to kill him. Let's see how this goes. And so I drop my stun combo, get him with my dash, hit him with my nuke, and then his ult just keeps barely tickling me and he kills me, but I end up getting him. So I was pretty happy about that. I probably would have just stayed and DPS'd him if the Agni wasn't there. The Agni had me kind of scared, so I think I would have had him. I don't know. I'm kind of cocky sometimes in these games, so I'm gonna say yeah, I had him. But I'm gonna start my Warlock stash now. And in the previous videos, if you heard me say, if you're playing any type of ability power and you're not getting Warlock stash, you're doing something wrong. It gives you, like, if you just look at the base stats, you're gonna go, it's kind of underwhelming. But what you realize is you got to get the stacks on it. Once you get the stacks on it, and so yeah, I pick up Purification Beads here because of the stun, Agni stun, and some the boar. Hope I can avoid some of that. So back to the sash. If you look at how many stacks you get, and if you get it early enough, once you get the stacks, I think it ends up giving you 90 magic power, and it ends up giving you somewhere around 500 health and mana, maybe a little bit more than that. That's a ton, especially for its cost. So start picking up that Warlock stash if you're not picking it up on your ability power-based heroes. So I'm just trying to catch up to my team. I see that they're putting a lot of pressure on this left lane. Realize I'm getting spotted by that root. Hopefully that doesn't matter.
Your middle tower
But I'm going to try to get caught up here. And I was going to get that speed buff, but I saw Ymir and Monkey kind of out here in the back. So I try to get my stun off on this Ymir, and it just misses. And so now I'm just trying to slow him. And so I get my slow, get him with my dash, and hit him with one of my ults. And I know he's in a bad place now because he's kind of off by himself, and he's either got to run into me or run into my team. And so he chooses to wall me and run into my team, and we're able to pick him off here. So very, very good kill there. I'm surprised I got that. I think I got it with an auto attack. I don't know how. I see Artemis there, and that right there is the power I was talking about before, that long range slow. And so hit her with the stun. She's on fire. They end up killing her, which again, I love their carry dying. I'm trying to put some auto attacks into this Agni. And now we're putting a lot of pressure up on this left Phoenix. And see how far that range is? That is so crazy. Boom, he slowed. They end up giving up. We end up winning. GG. Hope you guys enjoyed the Agni play. It's a lot of fun. Try out Agni, guys. All right? Peace.